Good evening, Philippines. Good evening, PSME. Welcome to our Wheels of Progress podcast with Engineer Ransam S. Pirote, PME, DTM. For tonight, we will have this topic. Let's start with a why. We will ask our guest for tonight for a brief history of PSME. We will also request him to give a commentary on the PSME vision, the mission, and our core values. And if time permits, we will also ask his comments on our PSME prayer and PSME creed. So Engineer Pirote is an awardee of TOME, or the Outstanding Mechanical Engineers. And also he is a PSME Fellow awardee, a Distinguished Toastmaster. That's why he has that DTM at the end of his name. And also, he was awarded as an outstanding alumnus of Western Institute of Technology for the year 2020. So, good evening once again, and let's all welcome our guest for tonight, Engineer Ransam S. Pirote, PME, DTM. Good evening, Sir Ransam. You are... Yeah.
Good evening, Engineer Bonnie. It's my pleasure to be with you.
Yes, sir.
While you are hosting this episode, wherein our main objective is to have a casual communication with our members, with the other mechanical engineers,
Yes,
perhaps not only in the Philippines, and also maybe around the world, because we have so many mechanical engineers listening to us. And this is my pleasure always to communicate with them using this platform, this venue.
Yes, sir. So one of the objectives of this activity is to start the momentum before our VGMM, or Virtual General Membership Meeting 2021 on September 18. September 18. It's a Saturday, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I saw tonight watching special mention to Engineer Eden Casiple. Hi, Eden. Good evening. And Engineer Pau Erio. I saw them sa Facebook Live. And maybe some of you would like to comment, would like to be mentioned here tonight. So you may comment on the comment section of our Facebook Live. So, Sir Ransam, can you, before we go on to our main topic, can you please greet everyone of our fellow mechanical engineers who are watching tonight?
Thank you again, Engineer Bonnie. As we said, it is my pleasure to be with you in this virtual platform. And I would like to greet good evening to those who are from Iloilo and here in the Philippines, and maybe good morning to those who are in Middle East.
Wow.
And different times in the other countries. So it is my wish,
yes, sir,
that you will be in good health while listening to this episode. Yes, brothers
yes.
and sisters. Why I have to mention sisters? Because right now, Bonnie, there are
Yes,
so
sir.
many mechanical engineers already. In fact, maybe you will be surprised to know, right now in our mechanical engineering students, there are already so many female students
Wow.
taking mechanical engineering. So, and
So,
also there is a branch now of our division, which is the so-called women power. Our women mechanical engineers, they have their own group in PSME. Yes, that's
Wow,
correct, Bonnie.
and speaking of female mechanical engineers, you would like to mention Ma'am Lemmy, Engineer Lemmy Leonida. Hello, Ma'am Lemmy, if you're watching, good evening. And pa-shout out ko no kay Francis Ritazo. Hello, Francis. And Engineer Jiho Sinoy. Good evening. And would like to mention, sir, our president for the PSME Panay, Sir Engineer Jiriel Militar, and our vice president, Sir Victor. Yeah, Sir Victor is, I think, he will be watching in a while. Hi, Sir Victor. Good evening. So, Sir Ransam, again, our topic for tonight is start with a why. So the purpose of our society. Why do we need to participate? Why PSME? Why is there a need for it, sir? Why is there a need for a society of mechanical engineers?
Thank you, Bonnie. Before I proceed, I would like to greet our president, our chapter president, Engineer Militar. Thank you
Yes.
for being with us. I'm sure being the commander-in-chief of this society, you are the leader, and you are also be the one to guide us. And it is our pleasure to be with you. And to start with the topic, why? Actually, in this world, Bonnie,
Yes,
there
sir.
are only, you need only to answer a few things. That is the what, the why, the when, the where, and the how.
Okay.
During my training in human resources, we have been told that before anything else, we need to submit that very, very important questions. And
Okay.
tonight, you throw to me that question, why? And I believe you would like me to go deeper on that, why? And not only why, but rather, why PSME Panay? Why PSME National? Of course, this is because, as you said to me, this forum or this episode that is in preparation for our general membership meeting, so that, that this is a method wherein we need to open our members. What's the reason why we have that general membership meeting and why they need to participate for that kind of forum? Isn't it, Bonnie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, so first of all, since you threw to me the why before the other what, when, where, why, how, I would like to answer why. Because it is common for every person to think first of himself. What is important to me? That is the most important thing that I need to answer before you would like to listen to me. This is also, again, as a hint, this is the first thing that I learned, the techniques in public speaking. You don't need to be a good speaker immediately, but you need to convince your audience why they need to listen to you. So that is why that is an appropriate question that you have given to me tonight. Why PSME? And first of all, why PSME Panay? For me, why PSME Panay? Because first of all, I live here in Iloilo City. That is the first thing. So why I have to associate with the other, with due respect to other chapter, I could not say I need to be in Aklan or in Capiz because I am here in Iloilo City. So I need to become a member of PSME Panay. Second thing, I need to attend this this forum, this general membership, because this is the time that I will know other members from our chapter. You know that the greatest interest of human being is to be identified with somebody, to be identified with the organization. And maybe you will be surprised during this time, not yet the virtual meeting, people would like to stay outside to talk with their fellow engineers rather than to listen to the technical speakers. You see? So it
Yes, sir.
means people would like to be identified with a group of person. They would like to get something, just even for greetings. So this incoming virtual membership meeting, this is the time and the chance for us so long that we have not see each other, we have not talked to each other because of this pandemic. Then it's very important for us to know also the other, what is the situation of other members, how they are doing. Okay, we don't
Yes,
know.
sir.
Like for example, in our group chat, there are so many of our members in other region that has been
Mhm.
affected, and in fact, bless their soul. They
Mhm.
died in, yesterday.
Mhm.
There's an important chapter president who died also. So it means that is the main purpose why we are attending.
Mhm.
Okay, that is on the human side. Of course, I will give more after some other uh, reasons why
Okay.
PSME. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Bonnie?
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Would like to mention na, sir, kay may nag-comment din nga kasi manwa mo ko, no? Si Engineer Sinoy, Gio Sinoy. Sabi niya, good evening, Sir Ransam, Pirote, Mike Kasimanwa. And also, hi
Okay,
kay
thank
John
you.
Christian Sanchez. Naga-increase naton nga kwan, sir, nga mga live stream viewers sa Facebook. Hello. So, you may comment and you may submit some questions to our speaker for this short conversational activity with our guest, Sir Ransam. So, sir, is there really a need to to be a member of our society of mechanical engineers? It seems that other engineers are okay without participation, without attending the general membership meetings. In your own experience, because you've been to places not just in the Philippines but uh, all throughout the world, and what's the benefit from you were also the former president of PSME Saudi Arabia chapter. So is there really what's the catch? Are there really benefits for us? Because it takes time attending these activities of PSME, volunteering in our activities takes time. And is it really worth it?
uh, my answer before that is on the human side, on the feelings, on the emotions. This time I will answer directly your answer. Yes, the benefit of being a member of PCME, it is not because of that requirement of Republic Act 8495, wherein after you pass the board examination, you are required to become a member of a national organization. But rather, it is the benefit that you will take. First of all, as we said, when you apply somewhere, you put in your reference member, PSME, or later on when you become president, PSME. So because PSME, Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, have already that name, so it means you relate now yourself to the organization. And for example, in outside the country, in other places, as you said in Saudi Arabia. So what does it make to become a member of PSME in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, sir.
It is because PSME already have established their name in that place. When you say you are a member of PSME, it means you are being respected. Because during those time, anybody that have passed the examination, whether it is a mechanical engineering examination or it is a professional mechanical engineering, our
Mm,
association, our chapter, wrote to their management
mm,
congratulating your member that
mm,
he have passed that examination. So that is the benefit. Second, in Saudi Arabia before, we have a weekly technical seminar, even
mm.
before the COVID came in.
Weekly, sir,
So
ah?
in a
Weekly?
technical seminar, yes, and different specialties already there. You know, the field of mechanical engineering is very wide. So we inviting speaker in different specialties, and then the member that is attending there could enrich his own knowledge and his own skills, that certificate is only secondary, but it helps also because when you apply from one company, you transfer to another company, you are also putting that as a part of your resume. So that is another advantage. Another thing, as you said, this is what I kept on seeing on the people before in Saudi Arabia. While you are sleeping, I am working. While you are sleeping, I am attending PSME. Shall I get benefit? Yes, of course. It's because, as we said, those who are not attending, they miss those opportunities. While those who are attending, that is a plus factor for them. If you have your specialty is not on elevator, and then somebody there conducted a seminar on elevator, maybe it will even not only you get a benefit in terms of money, maybe it will save your life. Why? I will give you one specific example. I am in Kuwait. I am in the hotel in Kuwait, and then the elevator stopped. Then I learned from that speaker, when the elevator stopped, do not panic. There is still a residual energy on that. Try to push that button. It will open for a while.
Oh,
you see,
wow.
because of that knowledge, so I was able to get out of the elevator. If not,
Nice.
maybe I don't know what to do there. How long or how it will take again that the power will return. So meaning, attending this kind of seminar, it will help us and it will train us. If you are already on the higher level of position, I'm telling you, managing a PSME is just like managing a company because
Wow.
everything is already there. Okay, so you could not because you could not exercise something in your own company wherein does not belong to you. But here in PSME, you will be trained of the decision making. You will be trained how to handle people. So this one is expensive also if you study outside. Okay, so but there it is an actual situation when you are attending the seminar. You are, for example, you are managing 400 people. So it is like a company with 400 employees.
Wow.
And then you are planning, you have strategic planning activities, you have the implementation activities, and during every week, that is our pastime in Saudi Arabia. So for example, here also in Panay, we could also make it a pastime. I assure you, those who are listening to me, you will not regret attending those activities of PSME Panay because it will help you a lot and it will prepare you to assume leadership and management position in your company. And besides,
Yes, sir.
you know, Bonnie, why I
Yes,
was
sir.
recognized in Saudi Aramco. Maybe those who are listening here, they know that Saudi Aramco is a big company. It is because it so happened that when the one assigned to our department before, you know that somebody that need to manage with supervisory position in Saudi Aramco should be a local. It means should be a Saudi. And before he came, I am already managing that unit, managing our program. So when he came there, he's already, which I am only an acting supervisor. So of course, it was turned over to him. But then, when he knows that I am a Toastmaster and I am a mechanical engineer, so he already trusts me before he even sit in his chair. So that is the benefit, meaning that is you cannot realize it in the beginning, but when you are on that organization, it build up your network. Nobody knows Bonnie, nobody knows what the future holds. So with that network that you have will help you in the future. Even you reach already to the age like me. I'm retired already at the age of 60 in Saudi Aramco. But then 5 years after, I have still utilized that one connecting with people because of PSME.
Wow, that's
Okay,
very
so
inspiring, sir.
that
Very
one,
inspiring.
the why. Although, as you said later on, I will mention about the history of PSME,
Yes,
about
sir.
our grade, about the even you said even prayer. I
Yeah, the
could
PSME prayer is very beautiful, sir. Later on, we will play that
yeah,
before you comment.
I will express my view about the prayer later on, Bonnie,
Okay, sir.
because all
Okay.
of us, regardless of our religion, we are praying. I'm
Yeah.
sure, regardless of our religion, we are praying, and
Yes.
nobody could question our faith, our belief that is belong to you and your Creator. The same also for me. Yes, Bonnie, go ahead.
Wow, thank you for that, sir. That's very inspiring. And one of our viewers live stream, si Engineer Kiko Ritazo, commented, "Well said, sir." And Engineer Glenn Saldevia is also watching. And my greetings, si Ed FJR. Good evening, Engineer Ransam and the rest of our fellow mechanical engineers. So we already, sir, we already asked our guest regarding the why and the benefits of being actively participating in the activities of our society. And he was speaking from his experience, and he has he went into many places all around the world, and in his experience he was saying that he benefited a lot in, and even he has been benefiting a lot because it is up to now, and he is already retired, and he still benefits from those connections that he had when he was still active in his career before retirement, and I think we can say that he is still active in his career as a mechanical engineer and an entrepreneur, a mentor, even after retirement, as we can see tonight. So, sir, can you please give us a brief history of PSME? How did it start? Who are the, if you can mention some people, visionaries who pioneered our society, our national, the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers?
Thank you, Engineer Bonnie. You know, they said if you don't know your history, it means you could not act very well. You cannot appreciate the organization. But if you
Okay.
know the history, regardless of how old you are now,
Mhm.
you know that there's somebody who started that organization, and there are people who work for that organization. So, do you know? I have a guess, Booney, when the PSME have what year the PSME started?
Uh, Honestly, sir, I have no idea.
Okay, so Booney, I I was born in 1956.
Wow.
But before that, the year I was born, PSME was already there
Oh,
because PSME was founded in 1952.
oh,
Okay,
just 4 years.
so yeah, maybe you will be surprised why the last president, our immediate past president, Jeffrey Singson, are
Mhm.
always saying that we are only approaching our platinum celebration. Okay,
Mm.
so because that is 1952, so they are expecting 70 years after, that is
Mhm.
in 2022, we will have
Okay.
our platinum celebration
Oh,
because
that's
that was
why.
in 1952. Yes, that's why.
Okay.
And uh, maybe you will be surprised also that there is the so-called Tobias P. Marcelo Award
I just heard about it, sir.
in
What's that?
PSME. Yes, because yes, definitely because engineer Tobias Marcelo is the founder of that association that we have, the first president. Although
Wow.
maybe he's not the only alone because you cannot put up an organization alone. You need to
Okay.
have some people. But then
Mhm.
at that one, he is the one who leading the organization, and he is the one registered in Securities and Exchange Commission to be
Mhm.
the first president, for the
Oh,
first
okay.
president.
Of
So that
PSME,
is in 1952. And you know what is that?
1952.
Yes. And you know what is the
Okay.
objective? Why you put that up? That
Yes, sir.
is, okay, to unite mechanical engineers in the pursuit of further professional growth and the uplifting of the profession in general. So that is his vision,
Wow.
to uplift the professional growth and the uplifting of our profession.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is the main intention of Engineer Marcelo Boni,
So
and that was
uplifting
in
our profession,
1952.
sir. Uplifting our
Uh,
profession means uplifting all of us mechanical engineers, right?
Not only mechanical engineers, even CPM Boni, because
Oh, ah,
CPM is an
yeah, that's
associate
right.
member. Okay,
Yes,
certified
yes.
public
Mhm.
mechanic. In
Mhm.
fact, right now, maybe some others don't know, we have now a group wherein under PSME umbrella, a group of
Mhm.
certified mechanic that is
Okay.
forming. Some of them are already licensed. Some of them are
Mm,
trying to will try to get an examination, being encouraged by PSME.
okay.
So that is uplifting,
Okay.
uplifting.
Yes.
So, and also now professional growth, meaning Boni, that you'll not be contented that we are just a registered mechanical engineer. So we will aspire to become a professional mechanical engineer. We will not
Mhm.
be only be contented to be recognized by Philippine government as an engineer. We will be proceeding to aspire to become an ASEAN engineer, because that is
Wow.
already a requirement in Asia, that
Okay.
will have a common recognition of our professionals. So that is his
Mhm.
main objective at the time,
Okay.
Bonnie. Okay, so and they have registered it in 1955 in Securities and
Oh.
Exchange Commission.
Mhm.
So the life of a company or of an organization is only 50 years.
Okay.
So that is already being renewed, Bonnie.
Mhm.
That our chartered registration with Securities and Exchange Commission was already renewed and extended for another 50 years. So
Okay.
that is the story of that. I'll continue later on. Maybe you have
Mhm.
some comments on that, Boni.
Wow.
Do
So
you have any comments?
1952, it was founded 1952 but registered 1955, sir, sa
Yeah.
Securities and Exchange Commission. And
Okay.
the founder, the main founder was Engineer
Tobias.
Tobias
Tobias Marcelo.
Marcelo. Okay.
So
Yeah, and his one of his main objectives is to unite mechanical engineers. So unity, good sir. Unity talaga yung
uh,
sa mga big words sa PSME. Yeah, so and despite of we are now approaching our 70th year na sir pala. So you mentioned that
uh,
50 years corporation sir, right? Sa SEC.
yes, the life
Now
of a corporation is only 50 years. So
and we
now we are that
surpassed that.
been extended.
Okay. Wow, thanks for that brief history, sir. At least now we know that we are approaching already our 70th year. So despite of the storms and squalls that we've gone through. Okay, so sir.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, and maybe you will be surprised, Boni, why we are so close with electrical engineers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, sir. I mean,
It
we
is
are.
not because that we are closely related, because
Mm-hmm.
when you are taking your mechanical engineering, only 1 year after, if you enroll yourself in electrical engineering, you will become mechanical engineer,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. But that is not the
Okay.
only reason, Boni.
What
There is
are
a
the other
time.
reasons, sir?
There's a time that these two, Mechanical Engineering Association or PSME and Electrical Engineering Association, merged together They have been in one name. They called it PME, Philippine
Oh,
Association of Mechanical and Electrical Engineers.
wow.
Okay,
That's
and they are
interesting.
able, if it is a husband and wife, they are able to be together for 9 years.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh,
so
that's
so that is why after after the 9 years until now, we are close to, with due respect to civil
oh,
engineers and other
mm,
engineers, we
mm,
are close to electrical engineers rather than
okay.
to the other branch of engineering, because in one time we are under one roof.
Wow,
Okay,
only
so that
now
is
that we know that we used to
mm,
be together, the family.
yeah, we used together with that. Okay, so while we go on, Buni, it looks like realizing what is in the history. And
Mhm.
now, do you know where is our main building right now,
Yes, sir.
Buni?
Can kindly enlighten us with that because we
Okay,
heard many stories, but me
okay.
personally,
Uh,
I don't know.
Actually, the building is already there a long time ago. We called it a PSME building, and in
Mm,
fact, that building is located in Scout Bayoran, Quezon City.
okay.
And before the problem before, members used to visit that building, and if you came from the province and you could not find anywhere to sleep, you could
Mhm.
also sleep on that building.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
and at the same time also they are housing some of their training on that building,
Mhm.
and because of the problem that occurred in
Okay.
a family of PSME. I call it family because we are all members and we could consider ourselves as brothers and sisters.
Yes.
So that building has been away for so long until that it is nearly to be foreclosed by the city government of Quezon City.
Mm,
Okay? But that is
okay.
also the good product of unification, Boni.
Mm. Why,
After
sir?
we have unified,
Mm-hmm.
everybody agree that we need that building. So our leaders discuss it with the city government of Quezon City, and
Okay.
Quezon City did not proceed to their foreclosure process, but
Mm-hmm.
rather required us only to pay our arrears in terms
Mm,
of tax.
okay.
Okay, so that the reason why it was returned to us. And
Okay.
later on, that is also the reason why when we are renting before, maybe, I don't know if you have attended there in Paredes, that the building wherein we are occupying through leasing.
Mm-hmm.
So we have decided to move on that building, Boni, on
Okay.
that building. So until now, our staff are working it there. And that is, of course, a symbol of our forefathers that who initiated and make their best so that we will have our home. And that is also the future, the vision of our leaders also, that should be maintained regardless of our differences.
So
Because
you mean, sir, that the original building way back 1952 was in Bayoran, Quezon City? Do you mean?
it is not yet. During
Okay.
that time, they are just renting.
Okay.
They've been there later on.
Okay.
Where they built first, they bought the lot first. Then
Mm-hmm.
afterward, they generated a fund, built the first floor.
Okay.
Then after quite some time, the other next president built the second floor,
Mm-hmm.
built the third floor, built the
Okay.
fourth floor. Now we have
Also,
fourth floor.
it's composed of four floors, sir. Four-story build. It's a
Yes,
four-story building, the Bayoran building, sir.
yes.
Oh.
That
And
is four
now,
floors, and that is a newly renovated, Boni. It is only
oh,
the renovated during our term,
okay.
and the building
After
as
the
if you go. Uh,
after the reunification, sir.
yes,
Okay.
that is the project that is handled and acted upon by the United officers. They
Okay.
called it
So
before the interim officers.
to the staff. of PSME National, sir, are there now. The offices of PSME, the main. So it's still the main building of PSME, the Bayoran.
Yes, they are holding office there. And of
Okay.
course, during pandemic, they are doing it also virtually. But right now, after the lifting of ECQ, they return back there. That is our headquarters.
Oh,
And it is
that's
equipped with a training room. We
okay.
have a training room there.
Oh,
They call it Ramco Training Center.
Aramco.
So, sorry. PSME Training
Okay.
Center. My mind is confused. Okay.
Very good to know, sir, that we have a 4-story building there in Quezon City. It's nice to know.
Yes.
So
If you have
yeah.
time, anybody, our members are welcome there
Okay.
to visit and to see for yourself because this is a newly renovated
Okay.
according to comparable to other organizations. And
Wow.
also, okay, it is manned by our staff. Maybe you don't know also, Boni, that
Yes, sir.
our staff are
Mm-hmm.
being our employees,
Mm-hmm.
especially the one holding the position, are registered mechanical engineer.
Oh, wow.
Okay, our
That's
executive
nice.
director now is a registered mechanical engineer. Our
Mm-hmm.
technical manager is a registered mechanical engineer. Our
Okay.
IT is a registered mechanical engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So they are our members. And the good thing,
Okay.
Boni,
Yes, sir.
we
Go
are
ahead.
paying their salaries according to standard. Entry
Mm-hmm.
level, Boni.
Okay. Oh,
Okay? So
so
maybe you're
that's
surprised that our executive director there are receiving 40,000 pesos.
wow. I think it's
You want to transfer, Boni?
uh I think I read a statement about that. I think sa PSME grid or that we take care of our employees. I think maybe as we go along we can I mean comment something on that. I cannot see for now eh. So
Boni, it is because we would like to be a model. We would like to show the industry that it starts from us.
mhm.
What supposed to be a mechanical engineer will receive. And you
Okay.
know, according to the survey, the entry level of a mechanical engineer supposed to be in a company should be 22,000 pesos, Boni.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Okay. So, but there, you know that there are so many mechanical engineers within other companies are
Minimum,
paying them
sir.
only from 12 to 15,000.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay. So
so for
that is
for
why.
many also,
Uh,
sir, for many they are receiving lower than the minimum wage, maybe. Yeah.
okay. So that is why we would like to be an example. We would like them to follow our model because we are their
Mm,
organization. So if we are the one
mm.
violating, so what will happen? So that's why
Wow.
we give them their benefits. They have their the one that is required by the law. So we are paying them, and
Wow. So
no.
there are really many things that we are that we just know just tonight while talking to you. I just know I've just known that the salary supposedly for the entry level mechanical engineer is 22,000. That's
Yes, that's
that's a
supposed
new
to be.
knowledge as well, sir.
Uh,
So yeah, so we'll proceed to the next your commentary on the. I will share screen, sir. But before that, I would
okay.
like to mention Engineer Rex Galopo. He's also watching us. And Engineer Randy Pohol. Hello, good evening. And also Engineer Rap Panes. Good evening. Engineer Ransam Pirote. Nice presentation. I'm reading some of the comments are in our Facebook live. And we are our the, our fellow engineers who are watching us are increasing in the
It's
Facebook
good,
Live.
Boni. I'm sure next episode there will be many more.
Also, we invite you who are there watching us live to invite your friends for our next episodes. This is just one of them, and hopefully even after the BGMM, we can still have this short conversational sessions with our more experienced mechanical engineers. Okay, let me share my screen and we'll listen to our vision and mission for a while. So we have a web page, a simple web page, and we put there our history. Can you see my screen now? Or
There's a little bird, Boni.
okay, but I think we can play the so in our web page we can see a short history, the vision, the mission. So now we'll play the vision before Sir Ransam comments on it. So this is the PSME vision. PSME Vision: to be the ultimate prime mover of Philippine industrialization and the steward of the development of the mechanical engineering profession. To achieve this vision, our society must be powerful, influential, and relevant organization. Yes, Sir Ransam. That's our vision, sir. Can you comment on that? To be the ultimate prime mover of Philippine industrialization and the steward of the development of the mechanical engineering profession.
Okay, thank you. As you know, in leadership, vision is the most important thing that a leader should have.
Mhm.
But that vision is useless if that was not cascaded to the last member of the organization, because he might be the only leader who is moving forward, and maybe the other members are of different directions. So in order to have a vision, that vision should be cascaded and be able to be reached to each member. Okay, I will give you one example, Boni.
Okay.
During our training in about this one, creating a vision and a mission, because creating the vision is not only for the leaders. Creating the vision is for everybody. So before the company could generate the vision, they shared it to their people. And after everybody agree that is our vision to follow, they let everybody knows the vision of the company. And they make a campaign, interview to the staff and ask them what is the vision of our company. So it means you must know, every member of the organization should know. And you might be surprised, Boni, in the company where I came from, even in the comfort room, you could find that vision.
Wow. That's a bit funny, sir, but
yes,
you're the one
it's
saying
funny,
that.
but you know why? Everybody is going to the toilet, right?
Yes.
So it means if you are working on that company for 20 years, so day by day you are going to the toilet, so you will see that. So it means it will be put in your mind. This is the vision of my company. This is also my vision.
That's
So
a good
if that
tip,
is the
sir.
vision,
I think that's a good tip for the future, the aspiring entrepreneurs here, or the existing entrepreneurs, that they can put their visions also in their
yes. In fact,
documents.
okay, I am the one who suggested it to our president to let this vision be the same and distribute to all chapter, and let this vision be put in the office of the chapter if they have the office. If
Okay.
not, then to the place where they always meet, because they could see that is their guide. That is the vision of the association. And what is that vision? That they are the ultimate prime mover, regardless of whatever organization is there. Still, PSM is the ultimate prime mover of Philippine industrialization.
Mhm.
Our own industrialization in the Philippines will not move unless that is the commitment of every mechanical engineer.
Mhm.
And we are the steward. When we say steward, it was given to us the responsibility of the development of the mechanical engineering profession. If
Mhm.
you are a mechanical engineer and you did not participate, you are not participating, it means you are not supposed to be given that stewardship, because that is in our vision that you are the steward. I am the steward. You see, it's a simple
Wow.
vision, Boni, but it will move the whole organization if we
Mhm.
only committed that we are one on that vision.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead, Boni, for your
Wow.
commentaries if there is
Thank
anything.
you for that, sir. So, before we proceed to the next, I would like nagdadamo to, sir. So to
Okay.
greet engineer watching with us, Engineer Alben Canabo. Hello. Good evening, Engineer Norberto Articulo Panes. He's a comment, sir. Nice info and presentation, Engineer Ransam Pirote. And Engineer Kiko Ritaso has been with us. He's still watching until now. And shout out to our Vice President who is watching now, Engineer Victor Villaret Pardilla. And we are very happy also. Our President for PSME Panay is here, Engineer Jeriel Gabilo Militar. So he has a greeting. Good evening, Engineer Bonnie and Engineer Ransam Pirote. Kudos to you, Engineer. Yeah, so thank you, Engineer Ransom, for sharing your precious time to support this initiative. And also, one of our past presidents, Engineer Narciso M. Pasuelo is watching now. Good evening to all from Engineer Victor Pardilla. Okay, so Sir Ransom will proceed. I will share the screen again for us, for everyone to hear to listen to our mission. So here's the PSME mission. PSME mission. The society endeavors to unite all practitioners for the exclusive purpose of advancing the arts and science of mechanical engineering, the allied arts and science, and related human factors for the benefit of the general public. The society shall provide a venue for its members to participate and contribute in the social, economic, and industrial growth of the country. Wow, beautiful. So kindly comment also on our mission, Sir Ransom.
Okay. So as you know always, after you create the vision, you need to have a mission. You need to do that mission in order to fulfill the vision. In any company, if there is a presentation about the mission will follow. When we say mission, that is really that every individual, every member should do in order that we could reach the vision. If you look on that mission for PSME, it is again, it sustain the vision. We need to unite, and we need to provide an avenue so that the members will be developed for their profession, for the economic, and for the social. When we say economic, it means we could not, for example, we are in our organization. We could not just let our brothers in profession not progress. If we find, for example, if we found a treasure, of course, we would like to share the treasure to our members. So where is the treasure? Actually, as we know, for me, I found out that the treasure is within us. The treasure is on the human being. There is no more than what we could do more than money, because the money we lost right now in this pandemic, we
Yes.
lost so many things. But then if we are still maintaining our life, and our life has been prepared with this, with all the skills and knowledge that we have, we could still sustain,
Mhm.
right? For
Yes.
example, for me, I lost so many things about a business, but still I am here. I use now another skills that I have, the
Mhm.
teaching profession, because that
Mhm.
is also the one that is being trained to us.
Okay.
Meaning, again, to our listeners, to our members, we need to be united in our mission to reach that vision. Because if we will not do that mission, we could not reach also that vision. So it is returning back again to us. It is the answer why we need to be a member of PSME, why we need to attend our membership meeting, why we need to collaborate with each other.
Mhm.
It is because of that purpose. You want me to
Okay.
give example? Maybe
Yes, sir.
nobody
Go ahead.
knows that we are the one who initiated that PME examination in Saudi Arabia. We are the first PMEs in group in Saudi Arabia. And
Mhm.
of course, the executive vice president now is Carlito Alpay. We are together there in Saudi. He is the president of PSME at the time. And I am already finished my term in PSME, but at the time, I am the president of another influential organization in Saudi Arabia, the Association of the Ilonggos. We are the one who move and work, because at the time, the congressman there is Sid Aligada. So we are the one who forwarded, together with Doc Malagapo, Engineer Alpay, myself, and other engineers there. On that batch, we are able to produce so many PMEs.
Wow.
And that's not stop there.
Mhm.
Every year we are producing. And we, the first to graduate, who passed that examination, happen to become the mentors and the trainers of those who would like
Wow.
to take a PME. So that is because we believe on that mission that we have.
Mhm.
And then that is why we need to support our association to achieve its vision. So that is my comment on the word mission, Bonnie.
Okay. Wow. Sir, in layman's terms, sir, because sometimes you are confused, what's the difference between a vision from a mission, or from of a mission from a vision? In layman's terms, so
Okay.
that as engineers we
Very
can
simply,
also.
ang
Yes, sir.
vision, yun ang gusto mong puntahan.
Mm,
Yung mission, yun ang gusto mong gawin para makapunta ka doon.
okay.
So that is in
Well,
layman's term. Meaning,
okay.
yung vision mo, talagang yun ang gusto mo, makapunta ka doon. Pero hindi ka makapunta doon kung hindi mo itong gawin yung mission. Dahil
Okay.
yun ang magsustain sa iyo para makapunta ka doon. Okay? That is in
So,
layman's term.
so in short, sir, your vision is where you wanna go,
Yes.
and your
And the
mission,
mission are the steps
what
that
do
you
you
are
want to
going to
do?
do in order to go to the place where you want to go.
That's so enlightening, sir. So the difference between a vision and a mission. Yeah, so I think this is the because of time constraints, siguro we can reach up to the core values na lang, sir. Before
Okay.
before you comment on the core values, I will share my screen again and play our core values.
PSME core values. I am a person of integrity. I act with honesty, transparency, and accountability. I do the right things the right way. I maintain professionalism at all times with high respect for others, observing proper conduct, following the code of ethics, honoring commitments, and acting fairly and with dignity. I strive for excellence, thereby achieving the highest standard of performance in all my undertakings. I internalize teamwork. I act with sense of urgency, mindful of entrepreneurial spirit, and work with unity, cooperation, collaboration, synergy, and convergence towards a common goal. I exercise leadership with humility and characterized by stewardship. I lead by example, walk the talk, and celebrate success as owned by all the members of the team. I embody concern for stakeholders, especially the welfare of our members, employees, and all we work for, and those who work for us. I am an integral part of a resilient, nationalistic, and God-fearing organization. I weather the odds and implore peace, harmony, kindness, good work, love of country, and social responsibility.
Wow. So as you mentioned earlier, sir, the way we treat and give compensation to our employees there at the PSME National, I think this was the line I was referring to. I embody concern for stakeholders, especially the welfare of our members, employees, and all we work for, and those who work for us. Yes, sir. Just so you may now comment on our values.
Okay, I will make it in summary, Bonnie, because of the
Yes,
time,
sir.
as you said,
Yes.
and also because the one listening to us, I think they would like also to have enough to rest for the time. So
Yes.
I will just only mention the main point. For example, they are saying this is our core values of the integrity. Integrity is a values that is not only for PSME. It is where even where which company you are working, you should have that integrity, because what happened that is your own material wealth that you could proud of in a company. Professionalism, of course, we are a professional organization. We are professional. If you by definition professional in PRC, it means you passed the board examination, so you have to maintain professionalism at all times. It means every word that you are saying is with truth, and you are not inventing only to make it as if it just come out to your mouth. It means you are practicing it. And as mentioned, when we are working, we need to strive for excellence. It is not because to work, okay, anyway, the salary is not enough, but even the salary is not enough. That is the time now that we need to achieve for excellence. Believe me, Bonnie, sooner or later, your work will be
Yes, sir.
recognized if you're there, but rather when you are working, we need to deliver what is the best that we can. Then we need to internalize teamwork. You cannot do it alone. I cannot do it alone. We need the team.
Yes.
We need the team to push through of what we wish. And of course, in leadership, leadership in the book is different in leadership in the actual situation. In actual leadership, whenever the members of the problem, you must be there
Mm.
to be a part of their problem, to contribute to their problem, the solution to their problem. So that is leadership. But this is also accompanied with humility. It means if the organization becomes successful and your team becomes successful, the credit belongs to them, not to you. But if ever there is a problem, you assume the responsibility. It is not their problem, it is yours. So that is leadership with humility. And of course, the most important thing there, we are a part of a resilient organization. When we say resilient, whatever may happen, we are still here. Whatever the calamities that came in after this COVID, we could tell the whole world, PSME members are resilient. PSME is as an organization is resilient, and we are here singing those accomplishments, those things that we have done. So that is the summary of these core values that we have, Bonnie.
What
Thank you.
a very good summary of a commentary on our core values. So wow, that's it. Thank you very much for your time, Sir Ransam. And but before we
Yes.
end, can you please help us encourage our brother and sister mechanical engineers to join us for the next sessions, and especially for our main event on September 18, the virtual general membership meeting. And before that, sir, I would like to also, because you gave your time, your resources for free for love of PSME, maybe you have some. You want maybe you want us to know some of your activities for now, what organizations are involved, or maybe you have some initiatives where we can also benefit from.
Okay, Bonnie, this initiative does not belong to me, but
Mhm.
it so happened that I am the chairman of the board of
Okay.
Ecolife OFW Marketing Cooperative,
Okay.
and it so happened that our cooperative was trusted by Grameen Foundation. Maybe you have heard
Mhm.
about Grameen Foundation.
What's
They are the
about that, sir?
foundation. That is the foundation that bring Bangladesh to its economic stage. Okay,
Oh.
you remember in the book that economics professor who encouraged women to do the business and help the country propel, and in fact that economist professor become a Nobel Prize winner.
What's the name,
Okay,
sir,
so
of that?
I forget his name, but he is the
Mhm.
chairman of that Grameen Foundation.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they are that Grameen Foundation is the grantee.
Mhm.
We have a tie-up here with Atika Initiatives, our sister
Mhm.
organization, and
Mhm.
we have a tied-up with Ecolife, our own
Okay.
organization, and we receive a grant of 8 million pesos, and that grant is to be given to 800 members
Mhm.
of depressed OFWs who
Mhm.
lost their income due to COVID, and we provided them with kabuhayan packages. And not only, maybe you will be surprised here in Iloilo City later on, Bonnie. It is not
Yes,
just
sir.
only a giveaway. It is
Mhm.
a business, they call it initiative, that
Mhm.
you give them, because it is patterned there from the Grameen. You give them the capital and supervise them and
Mhm. Mhm.
teach them in cooperation with TISDA, with other government agencies. So
Mhm.
the beneficiaries are there already, and we already distributed. Right now, we have distributed out of 800. We have distributed already 500. That is all over Iloilo province. It so
Mhm.
happened that we give more to Pututan area, Kabatuan, Badyangan. it is because that is a concentration of many OFWs. And actually, it is not just an ordinary OFWs, Bonnie. They are domestic helpers. Domestic helpers who have been sent home because of this pandemic, and they have no job to do. So we teach them in agriculture, we teach them in food products, and we teach them also on how to market their products. So we have our own hub here. Later on, you might
Where
be
is that, sir?
surprised.
Okay.
Right now, we have there in Buntatala, Haro. That is Ecolife Cafe hub.
Okay.
We have some franchise in some other towns. We have
Okay.
already put up now in Kalinog. We will be putting up in Cabatuan. Now we will be putting up also in Pututan, that is in Iloilo, and they're also in Laguna, Batangas. We have 6 hubs there to be opened. We have our staff there, which is working together with us. So this is not really an enriching in terms of money project, but this is a big help, especially that this money does not come from the government. This money come from a private institution, and trusted us to be the one to manage and to deliver. So that is where integrity came in. They don't know me, but then because it so happened that I am the chairman, then it is in my responsibility to distribute that one. So that's it. That's it, Buni. So it
pwede
is still
kami
related.
sir? Pwede kami kapangapi or
Yes, right now that we are already in MECQ, we are already open, and that one is before it is in Smallville. It is a big coffee center in Smallville. Yes,
we used to meet there for coffee and then for some SDDs.
We closed that one as a business strategy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the rent
So
is
wala na to, sir.
too much.
Wala na ta sa diversion
no
area.
more there in Smallville. Okay, but then like a strategy of some other company, they dismantle the big one and put up so many small one. Okay, you see the strategy of series before. So they dismantle the big truck and replace it with a small truck. So that is also a business strategy. So right now we dismantle that big one, and then we put up a small one in different, at least in every town we will be putting up. Okay, in the town of Iloilo City. But that is a long-range plan, and of course that belongs to the vision and the mission. Yes, Bonnie.
So pwede mo kami ma-invite dito, sir? Mga kami dito
sure.
sa MECQ na.
Sure. Once the restriction will be lifted, then we could have there. And also later on, we will provide you the model. When you see the model, maybe you will be interested later on to put up your own sim like this. You have a model to follow.
So, opportunities are for mechanical engineers also to learn. Mga aspiring entrepreneurs, pwede sila maka-franchise sa eco.
Yes.
Okay.
And especially those one who are looking for something that they will have they could use their time. Okay, and they could we will help in identifying the location. Same as the strategy of those companies that giving franchise 7-Eleven before. They have identified different places, and if you would like, you could come in, and then the organization will give you the package, will assist you, and because this one we have already a group of people that have been trained in this method. So what we are seeing,
mechanical engineers may visit there, and then they can ask questions regarding that opportunity.
Sure.
Yes. The direction of EcoLife, sir.
Yes.
Franchise.
Currently, we are busy distributing around 200 beneficiaries. So we will start that one by Wednesday. That is so far on the other pieces. After that, we will assemble the so-called hub. This method is called hub. We're in, and we have, maybe you'll be surprised, we have also our own application, Bonnie.
Oh, so you have a Facebook page, sir, where we can
Yes, we
visit?
have. And
Okay.
we have the
Ecolife,
application.
Ecolife.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Ecolife.
you know what the application, like the application of Panda and
Oh, you have now, sir. You
Handkerchief.
deliver already? Ecolife delivers now?
We are about, no, we are about to
Wow,
deliver.
that's
But then
nice
we
to
have the
know.
application already developed by our members also.
Maybe,
So
sir,
that is
during the BGMM, we can order from Ecolife already.
yes, sure. We will provide some what do you call this? Some sample there.
Wow,
Okay.
very good.
Okay.
So we can,
Okay.
sir. So that's a sponsorship that we can use your logo for our next sessions of this
Yes, yes,
podcast.
no problem. Yes, yeah. So that's it, Buni. My concluding statement. It
Yes,
means there are many things to do in this world. Okay, time might not be
great.
enough, but
Yes.
then in everything there is always a time. If you are give yourself, you give your heart, then we could do. In PCME, same thing also. Even with this pandemic, now that it is a catalyst, what you have started, I consider it a catalyst. Then again, Buni,
Mhm.
we will not make not only PSME great, we will make PSME Panay more than great.
Wow.
That is a commitment. Okay, Buni.
Thank you very much, Sir
Okay.
Ransam. Thank you very much for your time and for your wisdom for sharing with us. Especially, I saw earlier those who are with us in Facebook Live are many of them are the young ones of PSME, and they have been watching until now. And before we end, I would like to mention another one who is watching us, Engineer Jonedel Banico, and in our one of our board of directors for PSME Panay, Engineer Max Pareja. He has a greeting here. Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Sir Ransam and Engineer and Bonnie. Very informative on live streaming for fellow mechanical engineers. Once again, in behalf of the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, Panay Chapter, we would like to thank Engineer Ransam Pirote, PME, DTM, for sharing your time and wisdom with us.